Hi, I'm Fristandra. I don't understand what is happening right now. We started outside. And I could ring the bell outside. But nothing else. Documents. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-dum. I think we did this. The clerk. Okay, let's go down to the clerk. I am in great confusion. Bada bim bada boom. Clerk's office. I don't know. Okay, so now we're at the clerk's office. Can we walk further in? Lula. Okay, let's talk to Lula. She's the one that sent us up there the last time. Nothing. That's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago. Can you believe it? And then the bureau reclaimed it. The old congregation has been directed to one of the storage facilities for their activity. That's where you will find the street name records. I expect at the church. Mary Ann at the reception can give you directions. Just come back here when you have the files and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. Take care of each other. Thank you. We have progress. Okay, we're going down and then east of Bowling Green. I think it was. Bada bim bada boom, and to the lobby. Oh man. Okay, so this used to be a church, and I'm still confused if this. Okay, now we're walking. No, we're not walking behind the wall. I thought that we were going to go behind the wall on the way back and then in front of the wall on the way to it. Okay, talk to Marianne because she knows the directions to the church. Get what you need. Lula said you could direct us to the church. Oh sure, the old storage lot. Just get back to the 0 and drive until you hit the crystal. Then turn around. It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. I kinda regret not asking about this place though, because it confuses me greatly. Because it feels like we're outside, but then it also feels like we're inside something as well. They get back in the truck. Oh man. Oh yeah, right. East. So the 0 is the okie backwards. The cactus. The light. Okay. Am I going in the right direction? The circle, but I'm still going forward. Kinda. I really do hope the TV. I don't know what kind of it is, but jeez. The crystal, yes, and then we turn. What? The staircase. We didn't drive past the staircase. The projector. Okay, so now we're going not back the way we came. Okay, we're sprocket. Okay, we're on the way to the church, the anchor, and we should find a doctor east of on the bicycle, but what? The feather. Okay. Hey, you're looking kind of tired there, old man. Want me to take the wheel? Yeah, that's a good idea. Self-storage. Okay. I know we're not supposed to go. I've seen Act 2, Scene 2. I know we're not supposed to go to self-storage. What? Is it random access self-storage? Let's talk to Shannon first. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregation. I don't know what that word means. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Janitor. So this is a church? No? Oh. Here for the night mass? Where's the congregation? I guess this must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved here, man, this place was packed. They had mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Same with the organist, and I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I kept it running. You do what you have to, right? Right. Now we have to find some bureau documents. Oh, you're from the bureau. I moved all those documents to Unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building. Same floor. I need to get to the night mass. I need to get the night mass started. But you could borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this running. Yeah, listen. There are many days on which we proclaim value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hard-working. Through Feast of Abstinence, recognizing Saint Joseph the Worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus, and who trained him in carpentry and in the merit of sweat. And this is one such day. On this day we celebrate the feast of St. Joseph the Worker, and on this day other workers are also celebrating. Workers who do not attend Mass, or even one like it. Even workers who do not attend church at all, but who toil with clarity, with dedication, with perspicacity, who does as we do here in our church. Inasmuch as they reflect the activity of God, as we do, they cultivate the earth, and at sundown They call the fruit of their labor very good. Beyond the church, this day is celebrated in remembrance of a violent protest in Chicago and to honor the 4 martyrs who were unjustly persecuted in its wake, having not only pursued their vocation in their daily labor, but also having pursued their avocation in the form of protest, activism, community building, radicalization, scholarship, and finally martyrdom. Their and our avocation being, as it should be for us all, as members of the church or otherwise, to secure our fellow workers the right to labor with dignity. So, just as there is no dignity without sacrifice, there is vocation without avocation, just as the left eye perceives that which is to the left, and the right eye perceives that is which to the right, and these images are summed, differentiated, and incorporated, and we find in our mind's eye an after image of divine light, only where love and need are one, and the work is play for mortal stakes, is the deed ever really done for heaven and future's sake. Okay, that's it. Next, there are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in. I don't think. And I don't remember them anyway. Hi, got it. Got what? What? I found what we came for. The file on the street name changes. You don't look. Good. Let's get back to the bureau and get this straightened out. And then maybe we should see that doctor the clerk recommended. Yeah. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on the leg? It's all messed up. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has any power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we went. I think I need to see that doctor. Yes, you do. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, you know, here and there. The bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the same way you came, find a crystal, then turn around. Right. They came this way? I think. The crystal, and turn around. You almost went off the road for a second there. Can I take over? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I don't think Conway should be driving in the condition that is... Oh! Ah! So that's a quick way to get to where we are going. Act 2, Scene 3. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Yes, we are not driving because we just got here. So we kind of know where this. Ooh, carrying. You holding antlers? Hello, my friends. I am relieved to run across you again. Hello, Homer. No better place than the road for a hound. I am afraid I've been unsuccessful in my search for a venue for my play. Have you found anything in your travels? The old Elkhorn mine. Ah, there's an idea. Not in the mine, surely. Such as constrained space would have dreadful oppressive acoustics. But at the surface of the mine, just before sunrise, the resonance and the reverberations of an old mining tipple. It's tragic, even to think. Yes, the psychoacoustics of the space are of prime concern. Psychoacoustics, definitely. Psychoacoustics is a field of perceptual study. How do we perceive sound? What does it do to our souls? How does sound work through us? The play must resonate through my actors in their performance, and then it must reverberate out from them, and again resonate through the audience. Theatre is mostly acoustic, you see. Yes, I think the exterior of the mine will do wonderfully. Truly, I expect a tragic vision. You've been immeasurably helpful. If I have the time later this evening, I'd love to go over my production notes with you. Just meet me there in a few hours if you like. Many thanks. Is he using the sailboat? Back so soon? Can we talk to Lula Chamberlain again? I'm afraid she left in a big hurry. Actually, something happened with your meeting. She seemed pretty interested in a gas station attendant. I don't know who that is, but she did seem distressed. Well, heading back to the interstate, I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. We're ready to be processed. She hands the receptionist Lula's card. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course, this is a neighborhood just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. 65 southwest. Right after the observatory, but before the river. Southwest and okay, 65. We go southwest. And to the right after the observatory. But before the river, that's the observatory. And then we head north. Truman's house. Aha! I remembered. The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Oh yeah, the hat? Wasn't this Truman's house? Van. The side of the van is painted with the image of a cartoonist housekeeper, effortlessly carrying a mountain of cleaning supplies balanced in one hand. The words painted below the image are too faded to read. Look inside the van. Peering through a dusty window, Conway and Shannon can barely make out the several piles of paper stacked in the back of the van. Some are piled on boxes, some loose, all of it, and I wasn't supposed to click. Okay, let's go to the museum, because that's where Truman lives? Maybe? Act 2, Scene 4. Museum of Dwellings. Ooh, cool. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. What did he say? Just small talk, you know? Like talking to your brothers or something. Like you talk to a dock worker. Just like, damn, this is a lot of rain. I haven't seen rain like this since that storm a couple of years back that took out Lisette's herb garden. I just feel bad for the old dog, getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere. But that's loyalty for you. Well, it didn't stay long anyway. What? Okie dokie. Right. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming by unannounced and messing with this or that. I just shut myself up in my room and waited out. No sense getting involved. They definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they were. Really, with that storm going on, I know they have to do their business. It doesn't affect me. I've got my generator. But you know, some of these folks around here, unprepared. Totally unprepared. Right. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. He had his umbrella open inside. What were you doing up that late? Mom lets me stay up late all the time. She said it's okay. I was just looking for frogs. You should be careful with frogs. They'll give you warts. I don't care. I want warts. I think they're beautiful. Besides, that's not true anyway. Right. Okay, that's the way outside. I don't understand what is going on. Can I go out this way? Ooh. Cool. Tiny. Is that a train cart? Okay, I can't walk inside apparently. I guess they must have gone through some papers here. It was in some disarray and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I noticed cause Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized, I mean. What folders were they looking at? Yeah, mostly stuff about the building site, I guess. They had a list of all the homes we relocated here. A list of original residences before we leveled the neighborhood. I guess they were looking for one of the old residents. They pulled out a list of folks who didn't take the offer, folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back, out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for there. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. That's the idea. Yeah, I get that. Just how about that roof? Huh? You just write us a check and we'll finish it right up. I know we got this museum thing going on, but you don't want the slumlords now. Okay, let's get out of the train. I'm unsure if this is a train cart or supposed to be a trailer home of sorts. Ooh, that's a tent. Yeah, they came by and knocked in the window. We had a bit of a talk through the glass. It would have come out, but, you know, shady characters. They seemed suspicious. I already told you, weirdos, walking around door to door asking about Dr. Truman. This late at night? I told them what I know, but in this weather? What do you know about Dr. Truman? I told them he moved in here with the rest of us when you folks bought up the neighborhood, and then one day his house was gone. That's all I know about that. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Okay, can I see the tent? Okay, let's go to the tent and then the shack, and then the dumpster? They were hollering at that empty tent you folks have on display. Ha! Hey, if you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. Okay, let's check out this. I don't know what to... Can I move? Yes, I can move. Wonderful. Do you know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit. I'd heard him working on his boat just a bit earlier, before the storm started. But then I saw the stranger's limping gait and the young woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined, so I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. What was the stranger like? He was in a bad way. He seemed confused. He was asking about the basketball game. I thought he might be joking. After all, it's not the season. It made his friend uncomfortable, and she changed the subject. She asked about my house. Do you know, I don't believe either of them had ever set a foot on a houseboat before. I don't know what the older man had ever seen. I don't know that the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. That was a weird sentence. It has always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is. I only wish that the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like the last one. Let's go to the... Is that just a frame of a house? Okay, let's talk to the dumpster. Then the train car. I heard them banging around here, and I just said quiet. I don't know what they wanted. I just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them, to tell them the truth. Okay, let's go to the train cart, and then the frame of whatever that is. Oh, maybe I can't go to the train cart. I don't think I can go to the frame either. Okay, maybe I can try to turn it around more and there will be more houses and stuff. Okay, those are tables. Aha, we can turn. Okay, let's go up the left. Oh yeah, we're waiting for the dog. Or Homer. Okey-dokey. Where's my umbrella button? Oh, jeez. Umbrella. Let's go to the right. Oh! There's actually a house. With someone there. They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were worn. It was late at night, but just rushing around. Well, there was some urgency to the older man's injury, so it was understandable. How was he injured? His leg. It was twisted or something. He held it while he walked, and made these painful little sounds in his throat. Oh, how? I don't know. I didn't ask. It would have been rude, I think. Well, I'll just... What? Well, we just don't know. I suppose we never will. Why was there a falcon or something with a frame of a building? Another house. We were working in the greenhouse and I saw them come up the elevator. They were lost, obviously. It was obvious. There it is again. What is this? Oh, of course. I saw them looking at the odd-shaped building. Sure, the rounded metal one. Yeah, that one. House of the future sort of thing. And it flew back with the roof. I've always thought it looked more like a grain bin. Actually, I guess it's sort of romantic. Anyway, they seemed interested in it. Tired, huddling under their umbrellas. They still stopped to examine the strange building. Am I gonna get blown away? Ooh, a boat. And something resembling a worker. Difficult to see or even hear in a storm like that, but I was awake and alert, studying the week's forecast. It should even out shortly. I'd say there's the eagle again. You pay close attention to the weather. Hard not to up here. The stranger wanted to know how I coped with the exposure. I guess some people will never understand the appeal of life in a sailboat. It's tragic, I'd say. Well, then they had to leave looking for a doctor. I think the old man was having a bad time. It was a short conversation. A greenhouse. Flora was playing down on the lower level, and we'd been having a glass of wine in the greenhouse. We ducked out of the way when he came in. After all, they were complete strangers. We didn't know them. Did they seem dangerous? No, nothing dangerous about them. You just can't know, can you? How could you? Well, I heard the young woman ask her friend about his job. He's some kind of furniture collector or dealer, I think. It didn't sound like the things were going well. Maybe they were looking for a buyer. Yes, definitely some kind of furniture collector or dealer. I heard him talking about antiques. Okay. I remember the clerk gave us some directions, but I have forgotten them. Ezra. I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? We got a couple of them at the shop, but this is the only one that runs. That didn't answer his question. Oh yeah, with a truck you got to keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use a truck. We carry the house. Where do you take the houses? Me and Julian take them out to the forest every night, and then we bring them back at dawn, just before the museum opens. What? Why do you take them to the forest? This museum is an okay place to live at daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this. Or even when they do it, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep and then bring them back in the morning. Is your family out in the forest? Oh, no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while, but anyway, we have a job to do here now. Taking these people out to the forest at night so they can sleep. And maybe if the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there, we'll get back to looking. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? You have to follow the Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. but me and Julian can take you. We're just about to go anyway. I've just got to call him over. Cook, 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 cook. Yeah. What? Okay, so that's, yeah. We lost our umbrellas. Right. So the eagle, or whatever it is, or the eagle, or whatever it is Julian. We're going west. Am I supposed to do something? Oh, I'm controlling the bird. Okay, the green river is this one. I am a bit confused. Small figure. A tiny grey figure walks along the side of the road, carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He's followed closely by a smaller shape. A dog? He looks tired. Okay, let's continue following the green. Okay, that's the acorn mine. From above, the huge swaying tipple looks like a small wooden lattice framing the edge of the mine entrance. Man, this is bizarre. Okay, so the river is splitting up. Is this still the green river? Yes. Okay, I think we're nearing the edge of the map. That's the lake. A shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake, stuffs its limbs into a smart blue suit, and trudges slackly out of view. So is this the thing we need to jump over? Green River Lake? No. It was over Cumberland Lake. I think this is the right directions. I have no idea. It still says Green River though. I think this might be wrong. But I know the Green River split up. So if you fly south, I think this is the other part of the Green River. Lake Cumberland. So then we need to go this way because the Green River came from that direction. Forest. Haha! Act 2, Scene 5. A forest. Oh, yes. Am I controlling Ezra? Maybe? Ooh. It's okay. Just take it easy. I'll just close my eyes. I don't think that's a good idea. Just take some strain off your leg for a minute and then we'll keep going. Why is this delivery so important to you? It's my last delivery. Oh, you're retiring or something. Or, sorry. Lisette's closing up the shop. That's, oh, damn. How'd you come to be with these people? I bet you were pretty wild when you were younger. Wrong, actually. Younger. When I'm old, like you, I'll still be wild. I think I'm gonna end this episode here, because I soon have class. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and good night.
Homesick and lonesome.